Trial for Bigger Thomas, I find the defendant to be guilty of murdering Mary Dalton, but innocent to the charges of dismemberment. Although Bigger is guilty on many fronts, I believe the most glaring issue to be the psychological evaluation. And the defense believes that Bigger cannot be held accountable for his actions because he suffers from paranoid schizophrenia, the key elements of this mental illness being antisocial behavior and recurring acts of violence and delusions. But what I noted from the trial and from Bigger's emotions and actions is that he does not fit these key characteristics of a schizophrenic, the most obvious being antisocial behavior. Now, Bigger Thomas has not only a group of friends that he regularly spends time with, but a girlfriend as well, both of which being something that a schizophrenic would not have. And Bigger had also was supposed to be displaying the characteristics of a schizophrenic for 6 months, but the defending psychologist had not known or really analyzed Bigger for that long. In response to the recurring acts of violence and delusions, apart from the incidences with Bigger fighting Gus and Bigger killing Mary, he had not really shown any schizophrenic episodes in the past. And what this shows is that him killing Mary was an isolated incident. The final piece of evidence is that Bigger did not show any remorse when killing Mary, and also he had gone as far as to get rid of her body, and when she had fought against him, when he was trying to make her quiet, although she was fighting against him, he did not stop smothering her with a pillow. And this really shows that from Bigger's deliberate actions that he intentionally tried to kill Mary. And this is really supported and reinforced by the statements by Jan and Mr. Dalton in saying that Bigger had often felt uncomfortable around Mary and very passive-aggressive towards her. And really through all of this, through him being angered at Mary and through him being intentional and despite her fighting against him, smothering her and going on to get rid of her body and thinking that he could get away with it, he shows that he did try to kill Mary. Now, although he's guilty of this crime, he shows that he is not guilty of dismemberment. Dismemberment being defined as cutting off body parts while the victim is still alive. And it can be seen from Bigger's statements that after he had killed her, he had cut off her head to fit her in the furnace. Overall, Bigger is definitely guilty of his crimes.